When it comes to milk delivery, this is not a pint-sized province. Alberta dairy farmers produce over 6 million hectoliters of milk a year. That's enough to fill an Olympic-sized pool 3 times. Another interesting stat is that Canadian consumers are eating more cheese. With that in mind, we set our sights north, where just 10 kilometers west of Red Deer, we find Sylvan Starred Cheese.
I am Sean Schalkwijk. I am a dairy farmer and cheesemaker here in Alberta.
Hi there, I'm Dylan Foth. I'm an apprentice cheesemaker and this is my playground.
I am raised and born on a dairy farmer in the Netherlands. My mom and dad, they had a dairy and also a small cheese operation too. And I started farming later on by myself. And I did that in the Netherlands for about 25 years. It was really crowded in the Netherlands. Not that much space for farming. And my son, they want also farming and they want more room, more space. And we are looking around here in Alberta and many times. And finally, okay, we make a decision, we go to Alberta and we start over here. And after a while, I miss my Gouda, I miss my quality cheese. And it takes about 4 years, I think, okay, I start over again. And I start really small on the farm here on this place with my Gouda. And that's working really well and the quality is really good.
John's passion for cheese, coupled with his experience as an instructor at a high school in the Netherlands, provided the backdrop and inspiration for the next generation of cheesemakers, including Dylan Foth.
Making cheese has always been an interest of mine, just one of those random sort of pipe dreams you put at the back shelf of life. Really got interested in when I lived in Holland for a time. And when I came back here to Central Alberta, I thought I need some part-time work while I'm in school, and Sylvan Starred was in the area and I thought, let's give it a try. I do love a Gouda. I was quite happy to find that Sylvan Starred was owned by Dutchie and learn from him. I like an aged Gouda. I tend to like a little bit stronger flavor in my cheese, but I also love the creamy softness and runniness of a good Brie or Camembert. Jan's definitely looking to transfer on knowledge. He's got a unique skill, one that at a small artisanal level is you can lose that, and I think he's very happy to have someone come along whose expressed interest wasn't just a job, but I said, I want to make cheese, can you teach me how? And he's really taking me on in terms of letting me in on the whole process. He's given me license to, use this space, use the idle capacity to, if I want to venture into making some of my own cheeses, and that he'll mentor me in that process. So I'm feeling well accepted into this family-run business.
I like Gouda, I like Gruyère, I like many other cheeses. Maar I grew up in a county where Gouda was created. Gouda is van origine van de Netherlands. Het is een recipe van 1000 jaar old. And that is what makes Gouda so famous in the whole world. Gouda have really nice flavor. On this farm we have about close by 200 cows, and we don't use all the milk, we use only the milk that I can use for selling the cheese. We have milky cows, we have young stock cows, we have young heifers, breeding heifers is about also the same number, about 202. The harvest production from now is about 33, 34 liter a cow a day. So we're milking only 2 times a day, not 3 times. You can milking more times, you get more stuff and more things. It is possible to do it. It is maybe actually better for high production cows milking more times a day. But we set up for 2 times and that is what we do and it works good. The milking part is totally done by my son. All the cows have a name, but they have also a number. And it's easy to handle that in the computer by number.
Twice a day, every day, the dairy cows are marched in from the pasture through to the milking parlor. This is a 5 a.m. shift, and they know the drill. Cleaning, inspection, another round of cleaning, and then gently attached to the milking machine. It's a high-tech process that identifies each cow and tracks individual production. When the job's complete, about 10 minutes later, it's back to the barn or the pasture. The same scene plays back 12 hours later.
Making cheese itself is pretty basic. It's the raw milk comes in and we put it through our thermalizer, and then we add rennet after the culture's had a little while to work. You let that sit for about an hour to coagulate. Then we cut that into the curds, separate out the whey, That process, all told, you can get it done in about half a day to actually make the cheese. And then the real part of the cheese making is the labor of love of just tending to it while it's on the shelves aging, as it's just developing flavor, as the bacteria keep slowly working away. And it's just checking on it from time to time, seeing what the surface molds are developing and just making sure the cheeses are clean, and that the humidity's right in this room, temperatures are right. If you've done everything right at the start, you get excellent cheese a couple months down the road.
We start normally met the mild Gouda, that's about 60 days, that's 2 months old. That is the first stage we start selling it. And then we get the medium Gouda, 2 months older, and more medium or extra medium is also 2 months older than the medium. And then we get aged Gouda, 8 months, 10 months. And then after 1 year, then we start with the Grizzly. And that the regular Grizzly and the Old Grizzly is 2 years or older.
John's Old Grizzly Gouda has been recognized with many prestigious national and international awards. It's an extra-aged sharp cheese with a wonderful complex flavor.
I entered the contest, the Canadian contest, the world contest, and many awards I won in that time.
Our smoked Gouda was recognized at the World Cheese Championships in Wisconsin. We got second place in that category. So that's something to be happy about, to add to the multiple awards that Jan's hard work has garnered him. I think one of the most unique things for me is just it's the subtle little differences between cheeses that really a Gouda is not that much different than a Brie. It's just a slightly different strain of culture, and it's just a slight difference in the temperature that you're cooking the curds at as you add. Well, with a Gouda, for example, we're rinsing the curds. Some other cheeses, you just keep them in the whey and then separate them out. It's just these subtle little differences. It's not huge drastic things that are done differently, and you get such incredible diversity.
It's full speed ahead as Sylvan Star Cheese charts its course for the future.
And now we're expanding, we are building a new operation, and we can make more cheese and we get more storage space, especially for the older Gouda. It needs to be a long time for ripening. We need the space, and that is why we're moving to the new location.
You can get John's award-winning cheeses at the Sylvan Star Farms on-site store or at numerous year-round farmers markets. You can also find them on the menu of many local restaurants and, of course, on their website.